Hi internet people. This week's video is my March 2018 bullet journal setup. Now I have by no means been doing this bullet journal thing for a long time. I actually just set mine up at the end of January, so this one is just I've only been doing it for the month of February. And I mean, I also have a journal that I write in, and I have a calendar that I write dates in, or a planner, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so I don't actually really need a bullet journal, but I saw Hollow Alice's videos on bullet journaling on YouTube, and I was like, that looks like so much fun, I really want to do that. So hence the bullet journal. And I got these really awesome whale themed notebooks from my brother for Christmas, so that was a good use for them. Anyway, I don't have a lot of pages for each month because I already have an actual planner that I use for day-to-day stuff. So basically what you'll see me make in this video first is just this cover page, and I'll explain the rest of the pages that I made as I go, so that it makes more sense. Anyway, for this cover page, I just wanted to go, for whatever reason, I just thought of these kind of rocks, kind of by the seaside, that are kind of really smooth or something. So I just went with that, but a little more abstract, I don't know. And put in some kind of pastel-y colors in there because that's the March vibe for me. And sorry, somebody's messaging me. Anyway, obviously you can see that this paper is by no means meant for wet media, so it's really buckling and crumbling and stuff, but I don't really mind the look that it gives. It's a cool texture in a way when you use watercolor on a paper that is by no means meant to handle watercolor. Okay, so I'll just play some music for a while I finish this, and then I'll get back to you when I can explain some of the rest of the pages. So, see you in a bit. Ooh, side note in the middle here, if you notice that in this video my hands are purple, that's because right before filming this video I re-dyed my roots, and I have this pink hair dye, and I decided it would be a great idea to do this without wearing any kind of protection on my hands. Kids, don't try this at home, because it's now been 3 days and my hands are still purple, so yeah, don't do that. Okay, side note over. Bye. At this point, I feel like it would be prudent to add a disclaimer that pretty much everything you see in this video is copied from how Hello Alice did her bullet journal stuff. So if you don't know her channel, I'll link it in the description, and you can go check out how you're actually supposed to be doing this stuff, because I'm just sort of winging it based on what I saw her do. Anyways, the first thing I have in my March section of my bullet journal is sort of a monthly overview. As I said, I actually have a planner, so I don't have that much stuff in my bullet journal. This is I don't put daily or weekly stuff in here because I have a calendar or planner for that. I probably will not buy a new one for next year and just go with the bullet journal now that I've started doing this and I quite enjoy it, but for now I'm just going to use the planner that I have already purchased before I started doing this. So this monthly overview thing is in the middle there's all the days of the week and the dates in March, and then for the left side is personal stuff, and on the right side is university stuff. That's pretty much as simple as that. Also, look at me outline this stuff out of frame. Alright, you can't look at that because it's out of frame. Good job, Lecky. Underneath the monthly overview, I put in my goals for the month, which I didn't actually fill in until after I had filmed this because, you know, personal stuff. Anyway, at this point you'll see things get out of order because I did some of the stuff out of order. Underneath the goals, I added a tracker for working out this month because I decided that I did not work out enough in February by any means. So I decided I would like to track and see like what portion of days sort of I worked out or will work out in March, I guess. So I just drew a little box for every day in March, and that was pretty much that. I can just color them in as I go. After that is my mood tracker, which I started doing in February, and I found it quite helpful. I do have some mental health stuff that I deal with, so it's helpful to know how you feel just in general in a month. And underneath the mood tracker is my chores tracker, which I just wrote down a bunch of stuff that I need to get done within a month, and then like made little pebbles or whatever to indicate how many times I wanted to get it done, and then I can just color it in as I do them. I keep checking back to the February one to see how many times I actually got around to doing these things in February, because the February one was sort of just a guesstimate of how many times I would need to do these things when I filled it out, because it was my first time doing this. And here come the stones that I did for the mood tracker thing. The first two looked terrible, and then I decided I needed to look up reference. Yes, I looked up reference of what rocks look like. This is the level of art that I'm at right now. So yeah, the rocks turned out looking a bit better after I looked up reference. Then there's not much footage of that, so I'll just go ahead and explain that the last thing for my March section is going to be my achievement page, which I just like write in the title, and then the first section, which is books read, and then the rest of it is left blank because I don't know how much space each thing is going to take. So that's why that is like that. Anyway, you're about to see the achievement page. Other than that, pretty much done with this, so I will thank you for watching this very rambly and awkwardly edited video, and I will see you next week, hopefully. Bye!